Congratulations and welcome on getting accepted to the University Writing Program Study Abroad Writing Internship Team. So you probably met with Blake Cooper, really awesome guy, and he's probably showed you the two different platforms that you'll be using for this internship, Trello and Medium. So I'm here to help you through the process of how to work with both platforms. Let's start with Trello. So use your friendly search engine and Google search Trello, click on the first link, and you'll have to make an account. And once you make an account, you can search for the Study Abroad Writing Internship, I believe in this search box here, and you will be either invited or notified otherwise. Once you find it, you'll be a part of the board. Now, Trello is a platform for Blake to manage all the interns that he'll be working with for the quarter. So say you are a part of the 2016-2017 Writing Internship Team. So you'll be invited to this and you'll have all these different tasks to do. So you'll submit your article ideas so Blake knows the types of stuff that you're looking into, and you'll have a description for each of the essays that you are considering to write about. He'll approve those, and then you'll work on the writing process itself. Then you'll submit to another website called Medium, and which we'll go over later on there, so he knows that it's on that system. Then he'll tell you once he's reviewed the articles. And then finally, once you finish the article, it should be over here. And then when you're done with the internship, you'll be a past intern. So first thing you want to do is click on your little description here. And you're going to have all these different tasks to do. So let's say I just undid everything. I wasn't even on the internship, but I'm starting fresh, right? So you would have to add a profile picture and just pretty much follow this checkbox. It's really cool. Because he'll be notified, Blake will be notified when you've completed a task. So simply follow these instructions accordingly. You're going to have to create a Medium account, which we'll go over in a bit. Submit a website bio with a photo to Blake. So here's an example. You simply follow his directions. Look, we got an intern from the past, and an awesome description. And you can kind of tailor that to your own liking and looking at other samples as well to see what previous interns have done for their little bio. And once you have that done, you can check that off and say you are okay, I'm going to write my 6 article ideas, which are found here. You can submit them by adding a card, right? And then when you add the card, you give it a title and a brief description of the article idea you are planning to work on. And once those have been approved, you can and submitted, you can click on that. So that's kind of a summary of all your tasks that you have to do for the internship. So create a Trello account, create a Medium account, which we'll go over in a bit. You will have to submit a bio and a picture, draft your 6 article ideas, get them approved, start writing on them, editing them, go through that whole writing process. Then you will show a schedule in which you will accomplish those 6 articles at the end of the quarter. That's your goal. You'll check in with Blake in the middle of the year, and then you will keep track of your hours and be evaluated at the end. So that's pretty cool, right? So that's the entire internship. Pretty easy, right? Pretty fun too. So once you have an article ideas, right? So you're like, okay, these are my ideas. I have already started working on this article. So I'm going to drag it over to articles in progress, right? So then Blake will be notified saying, hey, your article is in progress. And you're like, okay, I'm still working on this one. Let me start working on another essay. Then you have another essay you're working on. Then later in the quarter, you're working on your 3rd essay. And by that time, maybe this one you submitted to Medium, right? So why don't we talk about that before we go over to Medium. So the next thing you're going to want to do is log on to another website. So go back to your friendly search engine, pick your favorite. Mine's Google. So simply Google search Medium, click on the first link, and you're there. You're at the platform. Now you're going to have to probably sign in and make an account, and when you do that, you can add a picture to your account, and then when you want to start writing, you simply write a story, and that is your story. Now say you're writing about hot air balloons, and boom, this is your essay. You got hot air balloons. You can adjust the format. You just start writing, and it gives this awesome, elegant font and simplicity with good spacing. You can jump some things around here, and say you want to add an image to your story. you can make space for that, go to the little plus sign, add an image, and boom, let's see, you got sample image, and there you go, you got hot air balloons. You're writing about hot air balloons. And then you can left justify it, you can change the editing there, however it is that you want it, you can have it centered, and then even add a caption, right? So you can do whatever you want with the images as well. You can even embed YouTube links. So let's click on a YouTube link. Let's talk about the future of cities. Let's say that was the video you wanted to share. You simply copy the YouTube link and go back to your story and say you wanted to have that at the very end here. You hit the add button, video, paste a YouTube, Vine, pretty much a lot of video platforms. You paste it there, and it should eventually adapt and create a really cool thumbnail. Boom, yeah, there it is, and it takes you directly to the video. So that's pretty cool. What was another thing you can do? You can add the images above here if you'd like, to add a picture as well. If you have bigger quality photos, they can actually encompass a wide span. Let's take a look at some of the articles I did in a moment. But say this is your story. You've completed your draft and you want to share it with Blake for the writing program. You actually hit these three dots here and you say add to publication, and then you'll click on Study Abroad Our Stories, and then you would hit submit draft. And then that would then give Blake access to edit your paper, and he can give you some feedback as well. And then that's when you say article submitted to Medium. So that one was, let's see, that one was making the sequel, so boom, you got all that over. And then you do it for every other article. Once you say you drafted all those articles, you can even draft them in Medium themselves, but once you get them all over there, then you have those articles submitted to Medium in that section, and you can see that from your drafts here. So these are all the articles, and you can go back and edit them accordingly. So once they've been submitted to Medium, Blake will go ahead and drag these over and say Blake edited these articles, right? So say he edited all your articles, and then you'll have some feedback and stuff. You can make comments in the sections, in the margins, and you can kind of work remotely by getting feedback on your writing. And from there, by the end, and when you think you have the final draft ready, it'll become a part of the filing cabinet, and hopefully all of your articles, for organizational purposes, hopefully all of your articles makes it to the filing cabinet, and then when you're done, your original writing internship team description will be moved to the past interns all the way over here. And then you're done with the internship. So that's pretty much how the internship works. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I wish you the best in your writing, and hopefully you can share all these wonderful, amazing experiences when you study abroad. So thank you, and good luck working with Blake.